For more on where Chinese students are turning for graduate education, we're joined by Wang Yan in Beijing. She is with the National Institute of Education Sciences. She's director of the Department for International Cooperation there. Let's talk more about this slight decline in Chinese students studying at U.S. grad schools. How has the Chinese perspective evolved regarding the value of graduate education here in the United States?
Relating to that decline actually is the people's changed perception of the value of the postgraduate degrees. Well, you can see that this decline actually is nothing but part of the overall decline in the number of applicants for the postgraduate programs in China. And since 2013, in some provinces, the number of applicants decreased by as high as 12%. So really to that decline is now people's perception towards the postgraduate programs has changed, and people used to assume that it's related to better employment prospects, such as a more decent job and a higher salary. But it's not true anymore. They found it's not true anymore when more and more people found hard to get a job in the labor market. And also relating to that decline, there are potentially several other factors. One is the stricter assessment or standards requirements for the postgraduate degrees in the United States. For example, the higher standards for English proficiency, and also they use more and more interview for the students' evaluation. And another factor I think that might also relate to this decline is the increase in the university tuition in the United States in general. And also statistically speaking, I'm not sure about how this is calculated, but in fact, there are more and more students who has completed their study in the United States and got their bachelor degree. So they might stay in the States to continue to apply for the postgraduate studies. So if that number is excluded, that would further reduce the total number of the applicants for studies for postgraduate programs in the United States from China.
You bring up a good point that if I'm going to go away and get a graduate degree, hopefully I'm going to come back and get a great job. And as you pointed out, it doesn't necessarily translate. Do you find that, and as you pointed out, some are just not choosing that option, but are you finding that some students are actually looking to go elsewhere?
You mean elsewhere other than the United States, or choose other programs? There is one slight distance, at least in China. The applicants for the Type B master degree, that is vocational-oriented programs, now increased, and compared with those applicants for the Type A, that's academically oriented master degrees. So people have found that those more vocational-oriented degrees have much better employment prospects, and it's easier for them to get a good job compared with those academic postgraduate degree holders.
Wang Yan joining us from Beijing. Thanks so much for your insights. Really appreciate it.